everybody, how are you all? I hope you're all well. I hope you are all rocking it. I hope you're having a great week so far. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Elsa Morgan. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I also love helping people. I help people step into their power and create the life that they've always wanted. I'm fixing up my hair. How are you all, guys? Don't be a stranger. As you're coming on, say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. Tell me how things have been. Tonight I'm going to give you some more gold nuggets. This week is full of information to help you build your businesses. And guys, I want to talk to you about something that is so warm to my heart. I love talking about stories. I love talking about stories. I love talking about how you can utilize stories in your businesses. It is something that is super important because stories is the new, hottest, newest feed in both Instagram and Facebook. But predominantly, I'm talking to you about how to utilize stories. Hey, Lenny. To be able to not only increase engagement, but also to help you make money off stories as well. So guys, drop me some fire emojis if you're ready to actually take some notes and learn from me these top 10 tips that I'm going to give you to be able to make some money, build your business, and help more people in your business. So number one, I want you to appreciate that currently on Facebook, 70% of the actual audience on Facebook on a daily basis are in stories alone, right? And by the way, guys, if you feel like this is going to actually help people, please share this across to other people that you think that might be able to help people. Okay. So I need you to understand that 70% of the actual audience on Facebook is currently operating or visiting stories as well. So if you're not using stories to actually build your brand, increase engagement, or also to build your business, you are definitely leaving money on the table. So this is really important for you to understand, right? So grab a pen and paper and I'll share with you 10 of my top 10 tips for you to be able to implement straight away to be able to start increasing engagement and making some money. So number one, it's really important that you're consistent. And what do I mean by that? That means posting not only every single day, but posting 2 to 3 times a day, right? There's a reason why this is super important. It's because by you posting 2 to 3 times a day, that means that your story is going to be on the leftist of the screen. So it'll appear right there in front of the actual main news feed. And that's what you want. You want people to see your story first, right? And what I recommend my clients to do is to post around about 20 stories every single day and to batch them up like 5 to 6 stories at a time. Hey, Jacques, how are you? Good to see you. I think it's 3 more sleeps before I see you. And so it's super important. Hey, Lenny, how are you? Good to see you. And so it's super important that you understand that you're consistent every single day, but also throughout the day as well. Make sure that you're posting like 2 or 3 times a day. You know, make up 20 stories and then break them up over 2 or 3 times. So that way your story is at the front of the queue and people can see you, right? So that's number one. And the other thing too, in terms of being consistent, this is really important, especially if you are like in health and wellness, if you are, say, for example, in skincare. Debbie, Fipsy, I miss you. If you're in health and wellness, or if you're in skincare, or if you're in makeup, right? This is really important, guys. This is a really hot tip. If you are like using those products every single day, right, you should be showcasing them every single day, right? So for example, if you're in health and wellness and you take a shake or you're taking vitamins every single day, what you should be doing is like even reverse record yourself on time lapse and just time lapse you taking, you know, your vitamins, or, you know, time lapse you making the shake, for example, and shaking it up. If you're in skincare, right, time lapse you doing your skincare routine. Hey, Haley, how you going? Good to see you again. Time lapse you doing your skincare routine, you know, the scrub, you know, you're doing your eyes and, you know, moisturize yourself, right? Same with you if you're in makeup. If you put on your makeup every single day, time lapse that you're actually doing your makeup so you can showcase that it's part of your part of your routine every single day, so people see that this is something that you would put into your body or on your skin, right? That you value it enough that you would put it into your body or on your skin. It's really important. It allows you to gain credibility, and it also in a customer's mind or a prospect's mind, it's like, okay, she's just not flogging the product. She's just not trying to sell me something. This is something that she genuinely believes in, right? So that's number one. Hey, I gave you some golden nuggets already. Guys, drop me some fire emojis if you love that so far. Number two, make sure that if you've got an Instagram profile and you've got a Facebook profile. Kirsty, how are you? Beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you've got an Instagram profile and you've got a Facebook profile, make sure that you connect them. Because I use Instagram mainly for just stories, right? And I get a lot of conversations from stories. But I connect them both. Why is that? It saves you time. That means you don't have to double up loading up on Facebook and loading up on Instagram. By basically connecting the two, you are saving time, and it just automatically transfers over. And how you do that, in your Instagram account, you can go into your settings and it allows you to connect straight to Facebook. So it means all your stories will automatically transfer over. That is a time saver, guys. If you're not doing that, you must do that, right? Number three, something that you need to appreciate, right? So your main profile, so the main profile on Instagram or your main profile on Facebook, you should be treating it like a magazine, like with really nice photos, really good content, so that your audience actually comes back over and over again. It's like a monthly magazine subscription that you want your people to go over and over again. Your stories, on the other hand, is like a reality TV show. So wherever you can, show snippets of your life. Like I sometimes put snippets of my daughter making all this mess, and I go #mumlife, or she's spilled something or something funny, or if I'm about to do an exciting presentation or I'm about to go train a group or something, I go, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm just about to, be interviewed on a podcast or whatever. Or if I receive some incredible news, I'll hop on there and share the good news. Or if I've got thoughts of the day, quotes that really resonate with me, anything like that, I put into stories. And, it should be showing snippets of your life, right? So use it like a reality TV show, right? And it's such an effective tool to be able to utilize, because at the end of the day, you've got your main news feed, which, you've got, your avid followers on that. And then you've got this brand new news feed that you're showing, sections of your life. And you've got different people looking at that. You can have so many conversations, like so many, right? So one thing I do want to let you know, Instagram, anyone can see your stories, especially if you use hashtags on your stories. You can use up to 10 hashtags in your stories, right? And what I do is I make them in typewriter font, really, really small, and I make them the same color as what my background of my story is, so it's transparent. So anyone can see your story. On Facebook, however, only the people that you're connected with, if it's on public, only the people that you're connected with can actually see your story. It's a very, very huge distinction between the two. So it's really important that you understand that. In saying that though, the great thing about Facebook is that you can actually see who is actually watching you all the time. So if you see the same people watching you all the time to start having some conversations and finding out what's going on in their world, that they're actually watching you all the time. They might be your people, right? So, get into their inbox. And the great thing is that both Instagram and Facebook, you can basically message straight off the story, which is amazing, which is fantastic. And I love that. It's like a separate inbox altogether, right? Stories are really, really popular right now. And you're going to get a lot of interaction if you use stickers, right? Now, the stickers are mainly, there's like a square on both Facebook and Instagram. It's exactly the same. It's like a square with a little flip. It's like a Band-Aid flip, right? And basically you click on that and you get all these engagement stickers to put onto your story. People are loving engagement. They want to be able to do something, right? And like on Instagram, for example, you've got things like polls that you can do. You can do that on Facebook as well, where you can ask your audience questions. And where polls are really effective is if you ask questions directed to answers that are going to allow you to ask people if they're open to your product, service, or opportunity, right? So you can ask people, hey, are you getting good quality sleep? Yes or no? Do you need, do you need to improve your skin? Yes or no? Is your hair dry? Yes or no? All of this sort of stuff. And anyone that answers is a lead in my eyes, because even if they answer no, right, you can still drop into their inbox and say, hey, thank you so much for voting on my poll. I realize that you may not necessarily be suffering from dry hair, but who do you know that might be suffering from dry hair? Or do you know of anyone that's suffering from dry hair right now? Right? You can ask so many questions coming off a vote. Hey, Denny, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Excuse me. And I'm trying really hard not to have a coughing fit because I'm talking so fast. And so polls are really, really important, and engagement stickers are super important. There's also on Instagram sliding sticker where you've got this love heart emoji, kind of an emoji with a little bit of a love heart, where people can slide how much they actually love a particular story. That's really popular right now. The sliding sticker and the DM me sticker as well, where you can put a question and people can answer, right? So they direct message you with their answer. That's super popular right now, as well as quizzes. You can actually do quizzes and people can guess the answer, and people love that interaction. So use those stickers to actually get more people interacting on your stories, so you can create conversations off stories, right? This is going to allow you to have engagement, especially if you're using polls. Polls are going to be something that you need to be using if you are, in network marketing and you're building a business online. Using polls to ask questions is super important, because that way you can start filtering out the people who are interested in your particular product or need or benefit of your product, right? So make sure that you're using polls on a regular basis. I ask questions every single day. I'm asking questions every single day of my audience and getting new conversations just off stories alone, right? Number 5, templates are super hot right now. People are wanting things that they can actually screen print and actually use, or put back into their stories, right? So basically an example is like a finish recipe. For example, if you're making something, then you can actually outline the recipe and the shopping list. People are loving to do that, where they can screenshot straight away and use that information. Quizzes, if you're asking them a whole lot of quizzes or templates, like what books are you reading, what movie are you reading, that people can actually complete and then save and re-upload, all of that sort of stuff. Templates are absolutely red hot right now, with everybody being in lockdown, so that way they can do that and keep going over and over again. It's just a trend that is happening that's huge right now, right? And I've mentioned as well, number 6, asking intelligent questions is really the hottest way for you to be able to make money. You can do like this or that's, you can also do campaigns as well, where you have a whole series of potentially, if for example, if you've got a detox coming up, right, and you've got a particular program that you want to showcase, what you could be doing is saying, hey, do you need to detox? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel like you've gained an extra few pounds, being in lockdown? And then you can showcase, hey, we've got a detox coming up. Hey, here are some people that have gone through our detox recently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then say, hey, would you be open to finding out, do you want some more? Do you want to join us? Do you want to be part of the next detox, etc., etc.? So you can do campaigns like that. They work really well, right? You can do campaigns where if you've got a secret reveal coming up, right, where you can showcase like a product, and you can have, let's use this. This is a brawn. I don't know what's on the back of that. This is a brawn case. So on one day you can have that part of the case showcasing, and then the next day might be a little bit more showcasing a little bit of the writing, and then the next day might be a little bit of that, and then the final day is that. And you can make it so people can try and guess what it is, right? So have a little fun with it as well. And, you know, every single day you're showing a little bit more and go, can you guess what this is? And let people guess. That's a campaign with a little bit of curiosity and maybe prizes attached to that as well. You can do a whole series of campaigns every single month showcasing different aspects of your products, different products that you may have. You have multiple products. So you're tapping into new people, because one person may have a need for this product and then another person may have a need for this product, and from month to month you change it. You have different conversations with people, right? And again, guys, if you think that people might find value in this, please feel free to share. I give you permission to share away, because I'm here. Mother just called. Sorry, Mum, I'll call you back. Okay, number 7, a really, really popular thing happening right now is repurposing content, right? Where you can repurpose, say for example, if you do a new post, right? You can always direct your audience to go to your main feed simply by taking a screenshot of your post, putting it into your stories and saying, hey, there's a new post that's really important, go and see it. If you've got a new announcement that you need to make, so you can take a screenshot, put it into your stories and say, huge announcement. So again, you're keeping your audience engaged on your brand, right? On your profile, which is why it's such a hot thing to do. And it's just people getting to know you even more by flipping them from stories into your main profile, right? Number 8, another thing that is really popular is going live in stories. So both Facebook and Instagram stories have the opportunity where you can actually go live, right? So you basically press the button and you can actually go live into your stories. You can say, hey, how you going? Have a great day. Or guess where I'm going right now? I'm going to a secret location, or I'm getting my haircut done, or I'm getting my makeup done. Whatever it is, you can do that and just create curiosity. But also your audience can also see your personality. People can actually, hey, beautiful girl, how are you, Davina? The people can actually see what you're up to. Joe, how are you? Yes, you caught me live. Boo-boo. And so it's really, really important for you to be able to use that from time to time so your audience can see your personality, right? I love using live because that way people get to know me and see me in like this. Hey, RT, how are you? And so go live every now and again. Say hello. You know, if you're going, like I said, going to the vet, going to do something special, getting something special done, go live and give people a snippet like reality TV, right? So use that opportunity to give people a snippet's view of your life, and you keep people engaged in your life, right? And then another thing that you need to remember, like I mentioned at the top of the live, is, try to upload 10 to 20 stories a day, 2 to 3 times, right? And the reason being is that so that way, if you do say 5 in the morning, right? People scroll through 5, and then like 5 to 6 hours later, you might do another 5. It just keeps people engaged right through the 24 hours. And this is really important so people can see snippets of your life. And it's great because, unlike Facebook in the main feed and Instagram, where you kind of get penalized when you overpost stories, you actually get rewarded by putting a lot of stories on because they bring you at the top of the feed. So make sure that you utilize that, right? And number 10, guys, this is so important. This is so important for you to understand. If you are using Facebook and or Instagram to build your business online, please hey Kelly, how you going? Please use the new features. If they bring out new features, be the early adopter. You get rewarded by being an early adopter, right? Take on the new features, try it out. At the moment, Facebook are really, really trying to hammer in rooms, right? Just something completely different. There's the new rooms feature. Use that, guys. Create conversations through rooms, right? Because they're trying to compete against Zoom. And so by you using the rooms feature, you are an early adopter. They reward you for that, right? By promoting your file, your profile, right? Use the 360 photo as well feature. This is all new stuff that they've brought out. So in both of the apps, they reward early adopters. So make sure on stories or in the new in the main feed that you are taking on their new features all the time. Okay, they're bringing this out so that way you can create more engagement. Make sure you utilize those features, you know, all the time. So anyway, guys, I hope you found value. Like I said, if you want to share this away so that other people can benefit, please do. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And tomorrow night, I've got another huge live where I'm going to be teaching some more content. And please feel free to drop me a DM, a direct message, if you want to know what I'm up to in about 5 days' time. I'm making a huge announcement, making a huge launch, and I'll be really, really excited to share that with you guys. Thank you for hopping on. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.